Welcome to the Paigefamily Homestead. Doing a solo. Not happy about it, but oh man, our attentions are divided. So, what we're doing today is making meatballs and, well, ground beef with sausage meat, Italian garlic sausage. Mixing it all together with some beautiful spices. This is a copycat recipe from the wonderful, I'm going to say it wrong, it's a different language, and she's such a wonderful soul. I love her. La Délice di Moni. I'm going to put the title up, you know, here, where, I don't know where the camera is. Oh, look, the camera's there. So, I'll figure it out. Let's play. And we're doing it in hashtag Let's Air Fry with Angie over at Life and More Reloaded. Wonderful playlist. And yes, I've called her about what do I do for this, what do I do for that, because this is my first meat in the air fryer. How did it go with the first dish in the air fryer? I was chicken and I thought, well, I like potato veggies. Andy doesn't really care for them. I think he gets them to make me feel better once in a while, so I'll get them because we get two or one and share. They have big servings. So I thought, what the heck? And I threw them in, and he loved them. I mean, he really, really liked them. So that made me feel good about the first use. Second use, mine has a dehydrator function in it. So I thought, let's try it. So I took some of the stuff off my Nesco that I was already dehydrating and threw it in there. A lot faster. Smaller compact area. Won't be using that much, probably for fridge rescues when I just want a small job. But anyway, let's get back to the recipe. Come and sit down, grab a coffee or a nice sippy tea and sit and watch as I fumble through my first use with my first edition too. Hashtag Let's Air Fry. Hands are clean. So what we've got is a pound of lean beef and 3 Italian garlic sausage. Sometimes it's just cheaper to buy the sausage than it is to buy the ground pork. Weird, but true. So, okay, so we just skin these. Not going to say what those are, the casings. You all know, but the young ones might not. Now they're going to ask, sorry guys. Now I watched La Délice di Moni making these, and it was with her air fryer, and I was kind of laughing because I got mine that day, and it was like, oh, I got the ingredients. I don't have all the ingredients that she had, but we're gonna just go with the flow and improvise, okay? So what I've got here is a small sweet pepper, and I only used half, and I've diced it very small. I would challenge McDonald's to do it smaller. I'm going to throw that in. Sweet pepper I can have, so any recipe I find that uses them, I love it. Also, I used half a small diced fine sweet onion. Again, I challenged McDonald's to do it. I did it honestly not for the recipe, but because I was standing with the air conditioner on beside me, it was like, oh, that feels so good. Then it wants 1/3 of Parmesan. I have a little more than 1/3, but it broke off, and I thought, well, I'm not wasting it. So then I, of course, had to equal that with an oversized 1/3 cup of mozzarella. And then she has 1 cup of breadcrumbs. These aren't my favorite brand to use, but it's what I had. I don't know the measurement on the parsley, to be honest, so I'm just going to eyeball it. I found a jar, my dehydrated stuff when moving, of our garden parsley that I thought was all gone. So that was nice. That was a nice treat to find. I'm going to put a little bit more in than that. And this was not dehydrated. This was hung to dry. Sometimes I prefer my herbs to air dry. That's the way I was taught. So that's my go-to. I'm going to put a little more. Just a little. Okay. Then she put in a set amount of thyme. And I don't know what that set amount was, so I'm just going to put in this much. She also had rosemary, which I can't find. Daughter Jessica, you helped me with my spice cupboard. Do you remember seeing rosemary up there? It's so hard for me to... You were right, it's hard for me to get up there. Okay, you can say I told you so. And here we have 3 lightly beaten eggs. Now the reason Andy and my attentions are divided right now, the poor man went into MY check out the feed store just to check things out. Came home, yeah, we just ordered 10 egg layers. Gotta get that ready. But this is my dehydrated celery powder. It's in the playlist for dehydrated. She didn't, I don't think she put that in, but well, I'm going to. There is garlic in those Italian honey garlic sausage, so I don't want to put too much, but we are garlic nuts. So I'm going to put this in. But I can already smell the garlic from the sausage in there, and that will go into the fridge now. Then it says salt. Andy's being really good. He's not really using much. He uses his fake salt. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. Like, why bother, Peggy? Well, yeah, really, why bother? And oh, we did thyme. That's not my pepper. Pepper. I'm so excited about using this machine, guys. I really am. I invite you all to go over to Angie's at Life and More Reloaded. Pepper. And check out her hashtag Let's Air Fry playlist. What was this off of? Oh, the parsley. Okay, again, hands are clean, and I hate doing this. I hate it. So anyway, Andy has to run around and get a couple of more T-posts and some wire and stuff. I was thinking, oh no, now we need to get a warming light. I don't want to get into that just yet. And I was talking with Tracy at Tomorrow a Day Farms, and I just love that we all help each other with information. It's been like 25 years since we've done chickens and had the little warm lights on them and everything. It's just been forever. But shoot, no, don't bother with the expense. A 100-watt bulb, safely hung over them in this weather. They'll be fine. Did you guys know that there's such a thing as over massaging your meat? You can actually make your meatballs tough, and I was well on my way to doing that. You shouldn't squeeze, you should fold. Meatballs can get tough. And we're ready. Oh, it smells so good, guys. Am I forgetting anything? Typically I would throw in some Worcestershire sauce here, but my hands are gooey and I don't want to open the fridge. And that's the only reason I'm not, guys. Okay. So about that size. About a small golf ball. You know, because golf balls come in different sizes, right? You get the idea. Personal preference. You want to make some big ones and impress the kids? Go ahead. Now, the original recipe, she served these with, I believe, a marinara and a mustard in one, and a mustard sauce, I believe, and another with cocktail sticks. But I'm going to serve this with my cheesy scallop potatoes. Also in the playlist, I use my dehydrated potato thin thing, scallop potato type slices. I got that recipe from Prepper potpourri. Oh, it's our go-to now. I don't even make scallop potatoes unless I use my dehydrated potatoes anymore. And we've done it without the cheese too, but you've heard Andy. If you've been following us, Andy's motto, if you can put cheese, put cheese. So, no, that was Mommy. There's no one here. I'm excited. I can't wait. Now, when I push the meat selection on my air fryer, it automatically goes to, I hate cellulose. I know I'm Canadian and we're cellulose, but my brain's still in Fahrenheit. So I had to look it up, convert it from, oh, that's Andy. Yes, that's his ringtone. Kind of fitting, isn't it? Of course that's Andy's ringtone. It just suits him. And it makes me smile every time I hear it. So I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm just going to let you sit here and I'm going to put it on fast forward for you. Throw some music in this part. I had to bring you back in just to show you a little trick. I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. You know that hamburger goo you get on your hands when you're making meatballs? It's like thick fat. I don't mind butter. Butter can come off really easy, but that thick fat that develops on your hand, you can almost scrape it off with a knife when you're working with raw meat. I don't like it. So yeah, I just pretend it's hand lotion and just rub some little bit of butter onto your palms, and it's not as, I don't know, maybe it's a thing for me, a texture thing, but it just helps. It just helps cut it back. So I'm almost done. When I have them all made, we'll move over to the air fryer. Okay, we're getting closer to using it. This is a solution to so many things on so many levels. Now, Angie told me it's best to use the spray olive oil, that it does help promote browning. I don't have any, because I don't use this stuff much. This is the Compliments Original Flavor. I don't really like this stuff, but hey, beats deep frying, man. I don't know how much you're supposed to use. Like I say, I don't. You look at this thing. Don't really use it. But I guess we're gonna learn. Okay, and we're just gonna load up the trays. And I guess it kind of, from what I read, it kind of works like a convention oven. There, aluminum. Worcestershire. Where I don't have to turn the meatballs, that they should be fine, because the air is going to circulate around them. That's cool. Now, when I push the meat feature, like I said, mine goes to Celsius, and in Fahrenheit, I think it's like 397, opposed to the 400. That's just like the automatic setting. And mine says 20 minutes, where the recipe that I'm following said 10 minutes. But then she spoke in that beautiful tongue of hers, and I think she checked it and put it back again. I'm going to have to do 2 runs. That's okay. Maybe I can fit a few more. I don't know what the rules are. We're going to find out. If there's space, there should be able to be. I mean, it's got air. Looks like an accordion thing in there. Netting. Yeah, we'll fit him in. So mine goes to 20 minutes. Hers went to 10. But it looked like she might have put hers back in after she shook them up a little bit. I like those odds better. I just hope I don't make a grease fire. Don't know how much fat is in those sausages. We're going to find out. Let's load it into the machine. I'll bring you back when we have the controls. Okay, so this is not using the camera. I'm using the phone. Easier for... I think I'm supposed to do this. Like, this is guessing, right? I don't know if I needed to. There is grease on those, so let's throw them in here. Trying to see so you guys can see too. I did, like Angie said, covered it in foil. I do have a little tear. I'll probably pay for that, right? So she's probably watching and going, oh my God, Peggy, you overloaded them. But we won't know that until we try it. I could probably put them up one more and one more. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay. Oh, I'm scared. Okay. Why am I scared? I don't know. All right, something new. It beeps at you. It wants me to push this button. And there is, let's see if you can see that. There's fries, meat, fish, shrimp, dehydrate, bake. Oh, you can bake in here. Oh, there you are. Bake, rotisserie, chicken. Okay, and there's a light. So I'm going to hit meat. 200 degrees Celsius. I got to figure out how to change that to Fahrenheit because that's Chinese to me. And for 20 minutes, I'm going to see if I can turn that down. Yes, I can. Look at that. Turning it down just a little. We'll do it to 10, and then we can check it, right? And then I think I'm supposed to hit start. And it's doing these things, see? So, oh, there's the light button. We want to see what's in there. Look at that. We're air frying, guys. And there's some way up there. Look at that. Bring you back in 10 minutes. See? It beeps. You'd hear that all over. So I switched out my plate, threw on the paper towel that I sprayed spray on so as not to waste. Got me a new fork. Let's try one of those bigger ones, because if that's done, we got nothing to worry about, right? Oh gosh. Is that getting in there? Focusing like? There. Ooh, almost took it too far to dry out maybe. Hang on, I'll bring you around. Okay, so don't mind me, it's hot, it's so hot. Okay, let's have a sample. It's gonna be hot, because I'm not waiting. Mmm. Mmm. These are better than in the oven. Not even kidding. They're not paying me. Oh my. Test trial with our new air fryer, Chefman. I love it. So far we're doing, oh, Andy's home. Go figure, right at the end. So it does smell good. Come here. You can do a taste test. Perfect timing. Come here. Oh yeah. Let's have a look.
Oh, wow.
Now just a minute. Look at it's fried. Right? Like, and they're not,
out of my way,
they're
woman,
not
I'm
dry.
checking it out.
Yeah. What do you think? Now, does that taste like it was deep fried? No, but does it taste crispy? And,
It does, yeah.
and yet it's not dry. I was worried about it drying
Not
out. No.
Very good.
And yes, you guys want salmon. No, you can't.
That's good.
But, oh yeah. Am I happy? Yes. I've used it for wedgies. Potato wedges. I've used it for dehydration. And now I've used it for meatballs. I'm going to serve it with my cheesy scallop potatoes and a little, maybe some green beans, or some corn. This is going to be nice. Clean up. Check this out. All I did was moisten a paper towel in the clean dishwater, wipe it down everywhere very quickly, and that's all it needed. There was no splash, no grease splash. The racks, well, they're drying. They're air drying for the air fryer. I totally recommend this Chefman, whatever it's called. Please remember to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've found a place where you can look at your stuff inside YouTube. 66% of people who watch us are not yet subscribed. It's one of the things you can do in life that doesn't cost you anything. Hit that subscribe button, please. And Andy, what do they got to do with that bell?
Ding, 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 go.
You heard the Andy man say it. Bye all. See you tomorrow.